What's up, lads? It's Fruit Basket, a Immortal player, top 1600 at 6.1k A. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys why I think Lone Druid is really strong right now. So first things first, let's look at his abilities. His first ability is Summon Spirit Bear, where he basically summons a bear, and it's basically another hero. You can put items on him, which you'll basically put all your items on him. I said basically like 10 times. But yeah, the bear has high HP, can attack as long as you're close to your Lone Druid, unless you have Ags, and has abilities of its own too, like Return, which is just a TP to Lone Druid, but you have to channel it. Demolish, which is just increased damage to buildings, and Root, which you have a chance to root your enemies when you're attacking. And finally, what is it, Fear or Savage Roar. He also has that ability as well. The bear does. Lone Druid's second ability is Spirit Link. It's just a passive that grants both of them attack speed and lifesteal for the bear hitting, so Lone Druid gets healed off of his bear attacking. Kinda insane. Savage Roar. It's just a small AoE of fear on the enemy. Very good to just get out of situations, or good to disable them even further once they're rooted. And then finally, his ulti, True Form, where the Lone Druid turns into a big giant bear, and he gains armor, more HP, and also I think it gets root as well, yeah, and demolish. The cooldown is 100 seconds, but you'll be in it for 40 seconds, so basically 60 seconds of not being a big boy bear. But the thing is, don't spam this ability, just use it on team fights. If you look at Dota buff, this month Lone Druid in the Immortal / Divine region is 4th place in win rate. Pretty strong, I say, pretty strong. Statistics don't lie. Lone Druid is just really strong right now, and here's my reason why. Number 1, his last hits and denies are easy. Like in the laning stage, you have your bear and your ranged Lone Druid. Honestly, the bear is more important than Lone Druid. JK, maybe not. But basically, both of you are last hitting. You have 2 people hitting 1 creep, while the other opponent basically only has 1 because most likely it's a mid Lone Druid. Safe lane Lone Druid works too, but yeah. So you get an advantage on farm, and they don't get an advantage on farm because you're denying their creeps. They'll be under leveled, under farmed, you'll be farmed. Well, your bear will be farmed at least. It's just really annoying because they can't kill your bear either. So yeah, easy last hits and denies, boys. Number 2, his Spirit Bear is really tanky, honestly. Very high HP pool, good base stats, movement speed is high because of his second ability. The bear is insane. Like, during the laning phase, you can't really even harass it out, because once you harass him to low HP, the Lone Druid can just spawn another one. I mean, sure, it's 300 gold that you can get, but you kind of need like a 5-man gank on the bear to get that. Very annoying. Number 3, fast second chance. I kind of already said this one, but if the bear dies in your team fight, no worries, just spawn another one and you won't be useless unless you let your second bear die. That was a short one. Number 4, Lone Druid has everything. He has movement speed from his second, lifesteal from his second, huge HP pool from his ulti, and the bear just naturally has very high HP. A disable, which will be the root, and fear to be safe. He just has everything. Like, you can't escape from him because he's so fast. He's so tanky because of lifesteal and HP, and you just can't escape. And you can't even engage on him well because of his fear, because the bear also has it too, and Lone Druid also has it too. Number 5, Lone Druid is very good at baiting. Like, if the opponent team decided to gank up on your Lone Druid or start a team fight, they're gonna look at the Lone Druid and be like, hey, he has low HP, if we can kill him real fast, then we could win the fight. Well, that's good thinking, but the problem with that one is it's really hard to kill Lone Druid before he pops his ult, because the thing is, his ulti is not a channel, it's just a 2-second of transforming, but once you push R, there's no stopping with that channel. So basically, you get engaged, you have to stun lock Lone Druid like perfectly to not get him to turn that fight around to his favor, because what typically happens is we stun the Lone Druid, he somehow gets out of it because he just underestimated your damage, or the bear fears you. He fears you to where you just can't stun lock him. So he pops his ult, he chases you, his teammates TP and walk towards him, boom, team fight lost because you already used most of your abilities on Lone Druid anyway. So he's such a good baiter, because once his ult pops, you can't kill him. He has so much HP and health. Number 6, Lone Druid siege as well, so if his team gets an advantage by farm and XP, which will most likely happen due to just Lone Druid naturally being a very good farmer, and hopefully your teammate doesn't lose every lane, you guys can push very easily to the enemy base, lock them down on the map, because demolish actually demolishes building. Your bear, I mean, he's pushing, he dies, it's a little punishing but not too much. You just push very easily, and that fear can get people out of position. So yeah, these are all my reasons why Lone Druid is really strong right now. You guys should play him, and Valve should nerf him a little bit. But yeah, peace out.